Professor Premi, Professor Monica, organizing committee, eminent speakers all over the country, foreign countries, academia and universities, the students, and ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure to represent my college, Noble Academy, Pokhara, Nepal, and to be the guest of honor in this august gathering of dignitaries, academicians, industrialists, and day students. Noble Academy, where I represent, is a pioneering institution in Nepal offering international university Cambridge A-level programs, including bachelor's and master's program of National University of Purvanchal. As the world is facing unprecedented challenges to embrace technological changes triggered by artificial intelligence, cloud computing, robotic, and automation. Every organization needs to think for a new people strategy, as rightly captured by the theme of the HR Summit Employeeship. The new people strategy embodies the need of 21st century human resource management. I'm highly inspired by late Dr. Gaur Singhania, who was the president of JK Organization, a leading Indian industrial group which has its root extending nearly 100 years. I'm honored to be under the umbrella of such an eminent figure who received various lifetime achievement awards, including Padma Bhushan Award from President of India, Swedish Award, Royal Order of the Polar Star by the King of Sweden, and so on. Dr. Gaur Singhania Institute of Management and Research is one of the oldest and premier management institute established in 1995 by JK Organization to fulfill the ever-increasing need of competent human resource for India. Now, on the leadership of Professor Premi and colleagues, we are here to extend this to neighboring countries like Nepal. I'm here not to share my experiences, but I'm here learning so many things from the expert this afternoon. This is a very good opportunity to find the best candidate for the job. This is specifically for the student participating in the summit. He was saying, hire the right people, not necessarily the best people. The best people are always ones you train. This is the summit. The purpose of organizing this summit to train you in a good manner. There is no best people in the market. The best people for you are always the ones you train yourself. This is the right time for student to train yourself. In our time, when I used to go to college, at that time, we didn't have this kind of programs. When I established my college myself, then I learned so many things from the expert. Today, I'm highly privileged. You invited me as a guest of honor, but I'm here to learn so many things because our country, our academia is not so long history. Our university established only 50 years ago. So means like everybody, what we learn from the neighboring country, that India has lots of role to teach for our students to learn ourselves. So I'm here as a student, not as a guest anymore. So in early years, Alibaba and Jack Ma, who established, built culture of ownership and stock options and recruiting the right people rather than the best GP students. So in the meantime, we also talk to the Premi in the office. Do not only focus to the GPA. GPA is one thing. This is the minimum requirement to entry to the corporate level. But the time to time, student has to know about other soft skills and so on. This has eventually paid off. Thus your attitude, altitude is determined to your attitude. Now I would like to touch upon the robotic and the coming future of artificial intelligence, the machine learning and the automations. How many of you have heard about Sophia? I'm asking to my students. Maybe everybody knows about Sophia, the robot with intelligence. She even visited Nepal to speak in a conference. while listening to her. Nobody feels that she is a machine. She has excelled in human-like intelligence. What would be the implications for future of workforce? All jobs that could be automated will be done by the robots. As stated earlier, the only human needs to play is on creativity and a wisdom-based tasks where emotions, empathy, and love would be the differentiating factors. I reiterate the fact, in the future, there is no competition of knowledge. It's the competition of creativity, it's the competition of learning, it's the competition of independent thinking, it's the competition of imaginations. So in your workplace, if you think like a machine, the problem will come. That the machine has only chips, but as we humans have a heart. So all the time, you have to use your heart when you go in your workplaces. So this is the time to use the heart all the time when you go to our workplaces. So I am quoting the organizers' definitions of employeeship. Employeeship is a new thinking and a new effective concept that is all about creating employeeship. It's a new thinking and new effective concept that is about creating consequences of commitment to be able to strive and achieve what is important to an organization. It can create a culture where every employee will lead to the success of organizations. I am hopeful that the discussions, plenary sessions, and paper presentations will develop the resolutions relevant not only for the theory but also for practicing managers and policy makers. The primary theme for this summit is employeeship, the new people strategy with a special focus on soft themes, employee health and happiness, managing millennial technology and social media, diversity and inclusion, and performance management is the right approach to tackle the emerging phenomenon of triple bottom line. Earlier, shareholder value maximization was the mantra for business, but not anymore. The new millennial look for people-centric strategy and strategy that save planet from environmental degradation, climate change, and greenhouse effect. The confluence aim is at helping the policymakers and implements together craft a strategy to spawn employees with develop internal communication, understanding, and participation, cooperation, and a team spirit. It will also help them understand that establishment of a good employeeship leads to cultural transformations of an organization that support continued improvement. I trust if organizers would like to extend the venue for the 6th HR Summit in 2019, Nobel Academy Pokhara would like to extend an invitation to consider it. We are honored to welcome you to the touristic city, most beautiful city of the world, Pokhara, along with the students and panelists of today's discussions. We are here to build long-lasting partnership between Nepal and India so that diplomacy through academic exchange could be realized. Over a decade of despair and darkness has finally been conquered through a stable and two-thirds majority government in Nepal. An education sector needs investment not only in infrastructure but for quality manpower as well. Since the establishment of Nobel Academy, at the age of 21, I have made my social contributions through Lions Clubs. Let us build a future where our children will be proud of us that we care for people, planet, and profit at the same time. Last but not least, in the past 20 years, we made people like machines. In the next 20 years from now, machine will look like a people. We made Alevi Sophia. So in the future, it's not a knowledge-driven, it's a wisdom-driven, it's an experience-driven. In the past, it was knowledge-driven, manufacturing-driven. So in the future, it's a creativity-driven. So this is what we think the world should be focusing on. So I'm at the last of the version. I take that statement by the Abdul Kalam and I am finishing my speech. A door is much smaller compared to house. If you compare to the house, door is smaller. A lock is much smaller compared to the door. When you compare to the door, the lock is much smaller. A key is the smallest of all, but key can open entire house. So this seminar, this summit will focus thoughts a small thoughtful solution can solve major problem in our corporate world. So I am highly honored once again to be here. I'm here to learn so many things from the expert this afternoon. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I'm highly honored to be here. Thank you so much, Premi, Dr. Dr. Monica, or the organized committee, and all the experts all the way from different parts. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much once again. Namaste.